Ladies and gentlemen, I think I need to switch to the other camera format. Boom. Double cam for a second. Ooh. Tee. We are in with the July monthly finals, day one, first match of the day. 8 teams have made it to the July monthly finals. One of them will be winning a golden ticket. 2 of the teams competing already have a golden ticket. And funny enough, those are the 2 teams that are playing first, and we're watching them right now. Elevate won the 3rd golden ticket. Dizzy won the 1st golden ticket, and both of them are competing, and one of them is going to have to go straight to the lower bracket. That's funny. 6 other teams are also competing. We'll see them in a little bit. Navi is one of them. Synthé is playing first here. The Dizzy guys all changed their names again. So I guess we got to call them by their new names. They're being goofy. Scodex. What's that even from? Somebody tell me. They usually go with a theme, so I guess we'll find out. I want to call them Synthé, because whatever. Dragons from the top side of the base, sure. King and Siege Barracks on the bottom. Hey, it's dragons. At least it's not Root Riders. Let's go. Ice block. He used an ice block on that Lava Hound right away. I like that. That's cool. Baby Dragon on the right, doing its thing. Minion Prince to help out these dragons. Sure. Now, we are watching from a clean feed, which means the official production team is handling all the camera work, moving around and stuff. We just get to restream it and cast over it while it's live. So, I won't be able to back out, look at any stats or anything, or move the camera, but at least we get to see it live. Here we go. Dragons are doing their thing. Warden, Minion Prince, both still healthy. We used all of our spells. We used all of our abilities. We got nothing left. Nothing whatsoever. Dragon's still pushing through, though. We're going to get through that last expo. Going to get through the Mortar Crusher. Minion Prince is healthy. He had that ability. I always forget what it's called. Is it Dark Crown? Something Crown. Where he's doing extra damage now based on how many units around him died. Which is kind of a cool ability. We fight the Barbarian King. We're just moving slowly around the left side now. Without any spells, without any units on extra sides of the base. This goes so slow. The Baby Dragon hit the Seeking Air Mine. At least the Minion Prince didn't hit it. That's probably good news. 25 seconds to go. We got through the multi-archer tower like it's nothing. The air defense, the only real major threat. Unless the scatter shot can do some significant damage here. Get through the storage. 16 seconds. Time is actually the biggest threat here. This is going to be a time fail. Down goes the Ricochet Cannon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unfortunate, but it's a 96%. Bato has the first attack for Elevate. We got Root Riders. We got healers. We got a recall spell for this Royal Champion. Let's see how deep this Royal Champion can get, or if we just recall her super early. Looks like we have a Giant Arrow and an Earthquake spell and a Log Launcher, so probably going to see a fun little combination here. The Spirit Fox does die early. We got the OP League skin on the Royal Champion. There's the recall. Sure. There's the Log Launcher. There's the Earthquake spell. Giant Arrow? No? Was I crazy when I thought I saw a Giant Arrow? I might have been. Who knows? I probably was crazy. Anyways, we got the Root Riders moving in from the right side of the base. Sure. Queen gonna take out the Elixir storage. Log Launcher about to open up. Yetis can hopefully go get the Inferno Tower. I think they might be able to. Poison spell is in on the enemy furnace. Popping the Warden ability. Dropping a Rage spell. Everything's looking good over there. Cool. King with Frosty on the bottom side of the base. Got a nice golem. Got a skeleton spell. Got a couple of normal witches to help out. We overgrowth the monolith, so the troops in the middle moving their way through, but the healers are stuck behind on some of the Root Riders. I guess they split into 2 smaller groups. Those Root Riders in front kind of dying off. Still got a couple Root Riders alive. Healers are hitting Seeking Air Mines. That's the downside to not using the Troop Launcher. The Troop Launcher is actually really good at throwing some delayed Cocoa Balloons in the middle of the base. That's why a lot of the pros actually like it a lot. Healer's now getting targeted by the monolith. The healer's going to go down. King, Queen on the bottom side of the base still both have abilities, but the Root Riders, only one left. He's going down. The Royal Champion dies. The Warden dies. It's going to be a sketchy finish here for Pato. Leaving the monolith for the back end with no spells, no plan for it whatsoever. Usually not a great idea. The other team had, what was it, 96% to start the match. We take out the collector. We take out the wizard tower. Wall break to the wall. Snakes get the Tesla, and we're going for a little bit more. Spiky ball. This is actually going to be close. Or am I crazy? Am I going to be crazy? Get that down. That queen ability, giving us the extra queens. He's closing in on that 96% mark, but everything's starting to die. Sneezy not going to be able to distract hard enough. Queens are going down. 94. Gets 95. Does he get 96? They're going to be down by one building. Oof. Nice little fireball there for Team Dizzy. Okay. All right. Cool. What are these names, bro? They change their names every month. Zio Birrio. Birrio. I'm assuming it's pronounced like that. I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Versus Celino's base. Town Hall way over on the other side of the base. A lot of rocket balloons in this attack. At least Dizzy have been doing fun attacks so far. They're not just spamming Root Riders. We drop the poison spell here to take out the enemy minion prince. Battle blimp for the Town Hall. It's gonna be, are those super yetis? I think they're super yetis, not just normal yetis. He drops one invis spell, and that should be good enough for them to take it out. Cool, don't even need the full rage. Very efficient with his spell usage. Warden fighting air skellies. We drop a couple balloons. Warden goes for the expo. The Town Hall easily went down to the Super Yetis. Now he's being slow and patient. 2 earthquake spells that he didn't use with the fireball. He already used some other ones. Maybe it's going to be in combination with the queen ability or something. King ability. There's the king and the queen on the left. Giant is inbound. Sure. King pops ability. Gonna take out the enemy archer queen. Down she goes with the giant gauntlet rage violet combo. Love that combo. It's a little old school. Cool. Get down the gold storage. Going for the scatter shot with the warden. Queen pops ability. Got the giant. Got the magic mirror. Royal champion behind the king now to help out. We're gonna... Ooh. Earthquake the core to help soften everything up for the Royal Champion to go through with a Rocket Spear, it looks like, in the Seeking Shield. That's exactly what it's for. That's a good usage of the Earthquakes. Monolith still does a lot of damage to the Royal Champion, but she's okay. Rocket Balloons from the right side of the base. This is actually looking decent. Like, really decent. He's got 2 spells. He's got extra Rocket Balloons in his pocket. Royal Champion's still alive and healthy. This is not just decent. This is a 3-star all day long. DZ, Zio Barrio, gonna get it done for Dizzy Stamina. Look at that. Crush. That was a good plan right there. That was a great plan. 20 seconds to spare and the first 3-star of the weekend. Once the connection switched over to the Ethernet, I think that's what happened when the stream like completely went dead for 1 second. Is the stream was switching from Wi-Fi to Ethernet, and now we are getting amazing connection. Max, the superstar of the year. He has got one of the highest hit rates, if not the highest hit rate amongst all the pros in this current meta. He is doing phenomenal. Look at me jinxing him already. It doesn't really matter that much if I jinx him, though. They already got a golden ticket. We'll get to see Max at the World Championship later this year. Good for him. He's been my buddy for a long time. That was a cool little Queen and Warden dive. Recall them. Instead of using the Royal Champion, he's actually been doing that like last month as well. Then here we go with the Root Riders from the northwest. Overgrowth the Town Hall. Cool. Sweet. We'll move our way to the left. Got the Skeleton spell. Ice Golem. King with the Frosty and the Snake Puppet. We will take a sip of coffee. Because I love coffee. Overgrowth expires. Free spell the Town Hall. Gonna be able to take that out. Poison spell on the enemy. See troops. Looks like 3 Ice Golems. Not gonna be any Furnace on defense there. Second Overgrowth already in early. We got through the town hall. We're getting through the mortar crush. We're gonna have to fight the enemy minion prince. Still got some root riders alive. Healers are alive, but they're stuck on the queen in the back. Might not be ideal. Might not be ideal. King already used ability, so he goes down. The air defense stays up. The expo, the multi-archer tower down there also stay up. Queen still doing damage. We got her ability. We still got a warden ability, funny enough. I wonder what it is. I mean, we can obviously see the rage gem, but it looks like it's Eternal Tome. Such a delayed Eternal Tome. Do you think he meant to do that, or that he forgot to use it? Royal Champion has Rocket Spear. She still has a lot of HP. He still has a chance here, actually. Royal Champion could carry. Just sprinkle in some super barbs, probably to distract the multi-archer tower, so only one beam hits the champion instead of 3. That's what I would do. Because Queen's handling business up top. The Spirit Fox is also still going invisible, which is coming in clutch. The Royal Champion gets through the multi-archer tower. Queen gonna try her best to take out this ricochet cannon. Ooh, even if she doesn't get it, she does get it. So clutch. Max gets it done, and you can see his team celebrating. No, they actually just look stressed. They're all planning their attacks. Good job, Max. Now we're all tied up. Disney Stamina have their next attack. It's Mr. Hawk, now going by the name Zio Paparino. Interesting. Royal Champion's in first. We gotta take out this town hall. Sure. Yeti on the bottom side of the base, of course. Royal Champion gonna take out some stuff in the core. We don't actually have a recall here. We're just going all invis. And then dragons. We're doing the Lava Hound with an ice block trick again. Seemed to work out pretty well when we saw it earlier. Who was it? Cynthia? Although I say that, but he still time fill. Well, it's just a time fill. Just a time fill. The plan was good. You just can't wait too long to start the dragons. You need to somehow be willing to start dragons, maybe even before the Royal Champion's done with all her stuff. But he's just focusing hard on the Royal Champion here. Royal Champion finally goes down. She cleared out the core. Siege barracks on the bottom side of the base. P.E.K.K.A.'s come out of there. Dragons on the left. Grand Warden, Minion Prince doing their thing. We'll take out the bomb tower. We're just going to slowly make our way through all the stuff on the left. We wall break over on the right. That way the Barb King and the P.E.K.K.A.s can go inside using the Spiky Ball early. Interesting, interesting, interesting. One Electro Dragon from 12 o'clock to help funnel. That's kind of cool. Very, very cool. Ice block. Was that an ice block on the left? Can't tell, actually. Was it? Yeah, it was for the Lava Hound. Pop the Warden ability. Is that Healing Tome, Eternal Tome? Looks like that's what the combo is. King about to go down soon. There's an Ice Golem and one P.E.K.K.A. with an army of wizards behind and super minions out of the siege barracks doing some damage. Not that much base left. He's got a decent shot here, considering the Healing Tome still helping out a lot of these dragons on the top side. But look at these traps, man. The Poison Tower might get a chance to go off again here. The Air Defense ready to pop off as well. The last Super Minion gonna go down. We do have one invisibility spell, but we just lost a ton of dragons because all the traps popped and the Poison Tower went off. Oh my goodness. Just like that, it fizzled out. It was looking pretty decent. And then that one spot where all the traps were made it fizzle out. He never used that last invis spell either. Down goes the elixir elixir storage. Finally gonna use the invis, try to get someone to go target the air defense, but that doesn't really work out the way he wanted it to. And it's gonna fall apart right here. The archer on the right might have time to grab that extra collector. Sneezy gonna go down. And it should finish right there. Does he get the builder hut? No. 90%. Leo for Elevate. What is he doing? He's bringing in the Royal Champion early. It's going to be a Root Rider attack. We take out the Fire Spitter. We take out the Poison Tower. We get the Mortar. Okie dokie. And then we recall the heck out of there. Ice Golem, Archer Queen, Sneezy, Balloon. Root Riders are in on the left. Sure, sure, sure. Let's do it. We got a Rage Gem. We got a Troop Launcher. Dude, look at Leo's cat. The cat almost stepped on his iPad while he was mid-attack. Overgrowth in the core. Sure. On the bottom, the king has a Frosty. Gonna be on the outside to help funnel. We got one more Ice Golem we could deploy. He's being very patient with the Warden ability. Remember, Max was super patient with his Warden ability and ended up working out pretty well. That Overgrowth in the core gonna expire in a few seconds. It looks like that's the last one or the only one that he brought. Finally expires. Some of the Root Riders might start making their way inside. We pop the Warden ability, but a Tornado Trap stalling him up, spinning him in circles. King being a little slow to make the funnel, so a lot of these Root Riders are going outside, but once he gets the Wizard Tower, they should cut right back in. Here they go. Right back inside the base with the Royal Champion trying to lead the charge. In the core, there is that Ricochet Cannon. That Monolith still there to do damage, but the Queen goes into the perfect compartment to take both out. The Warden, he gets targeted by the Monolith. It's always unfortunate that that happens. He really should have dropped that Invis spell to help the Warden too. Oh well. Down goes the Grand Warden. Queen with the healers, able to take out the Monolith. That's nice. Royal Champion using Rocket Spears, going to take out the Barbarian King on the right, the defensive Barbarian King. We got an Ice Golem, we got a Wall Breaker here on the back end of the base. Queen's going to beat through a wall. We do have her ability. 2 Super Barbs, a King ability, an invisibility spell, and he uses it on the Royal Champion to help her take out an extra building here. And hopefully fight this Minion Prince. Royal Champion needs to take out the Minion Prince, because if she doesn't, nobody else will. Maybe the Queen will. But now all he has is the Queen, and he's gonna start having to run out of time. Fight the Minion Prince. Down he goes. The Queen actually picked a junction wall. There's no way. I've never seen that in my life. It must have been the giant who picked the junction wall, and then the Queen followed suit because it was already damaged. That must be it. Can she reach everything? The Super Barb needs to get that building on the left, and he will. That's amazing. He might get it. He's clapping. He's excited. 97, 98, 99, and 100. It's a 3-star. The Troop Launcher version of Root Riders is probably the most consistent. Log Launcher one is very base dependent if you can get good value from it. Pavolisher for Dizzy Stamina. Mr. Fluxy, the captain himself. Let's see what he can do against Leo's base. Leo just hit a triple. That Royal Champion is getting wrecked. Oh my goodness. You cannot be late with those invis spells, my guy. Recall her the heck out of there. Woo! I don't know if he got the full funnel he wanted, but at least the champion didn't die. Now we're going to send the Root Riders straight toward the Town Hall. Her Rocket Spear ability went off early. That also probably was not part of the plan at all. Root Riders on the top side doing their thing. Everybody kind of skipping that Expo on the left. I think it's low on HP too. Popping the Warden ability early. That Expo very low on HP. Dude, the Wall Breakers almost killed it. Root Riders will snipe it. Oh, he looks like he's freaking out. What happened? The Root Riders split the wrong way. Ooh. Spicy. Royal Champion on the right. We're going to drop the Invis spell to help her out. Skeleton spell is inbound. Ice Golem on the outside to do its thing. Sure. Root Riders on the left side of the base. They're still healthy, but now that Overgrowth expired, Mortar Crusher's going to start hitting. Monolith ready to hit. It's about to get scary. You can already tell he is not happy whatsoever. Still has a King ability, Queen ability. All those Root Riders just got demolished by the Mortar Crusher. Wow. That Mortar Crusher just wrecks you. Wow. It is very anti-Root Rider. Down goes the Expo. The air defense. Hear a cat getting into trouble somewhere. Oh well. King ability did some damage. What about the Queen ability? She's just gonna end up fighting a wall. No, she goes back around to the outside of the base. Trying to fight the Barb King. With her ability, she'll be able to get a little bit more percent. So it's not going to be awful percent. They'll still be in this match. But definitely not the triple that he wanted. Definitely not going to be the triple that he wanted. Gets the Wizard Tower. Gets above that 80% mark. So his team's still in it. But they're going to need a big defense as well. Down goes the Queen. I think it fizzles out right there. Going to be an 83% NT to the homie. Bernal sends the Royal Champion to the Town Hall. Gonna have to go for that first. He's got a lot of invis spells here, even though he still brings the recall as well. Couple rocket balloons on the right. Down goes the Tesla. Get the town hall. Invis spell. Get the bomb tower. A couple more invis spells. Haste violet up. Get the monolith down. Quake spell. Invis. Pick up the ricochet cannon. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Dude, we're just gonna clear the entire core. It's good news. It's good news. Drop the poison spell. Still going. But that was our last invis. So we got a recall before getting the second fire spitter. Oh well. Still some pretty good value there, it looks like. Drop all the root riders from the bottom side of the base. The poison and the E-boots damage took out those ice golems in the core. That's good news. So we don't have to worry about getting frozen by them. King on the left side of the base to help do the funnel. That's a cool skin. I like that king skin. Root riders making their way inside. Queen in behind the king. Healers doing a whole lot of healing. Alright. Now we don't have a lot of spells after using most of them for the World Champion. We got one ice block. But that's it. That's it. Snake bracelet on the Barb King doing its thing. Ice golem on the top. Chilling. There's the ice block on the Barbarian King while the Queen gets in behind and does some damage. Okay, that's pretty decent value, I think. Except the Mortar Crusher's wrecking the Queen. It was there for a second. We use the Warden ability. I think the Healing Tome's still helping out a ton. Keeping a lot of units at full health. Queen popped her ability. Giant out in front. The Barbarian King did die, but the Royal Champion's still hanging on to life. If the healers could help her out, that'd be great. We got Yetis from the Troop Launcher in there. An Ice Golem still alive. The Apprentice Warden still alive and helping. Super Barb Wizard on the outside of the base. The main Queen still alive, which is good news with the Sneezy behind her to help. 40 seconds on the clock. He's got a decent shot here. If Elevate get another triple right now, they basically going to put this match away. Dizzy are really hoping for a defense. Queen moving around the outside of the base. Giant doing so much damage. Are there any Root Riders still alive? I don't think so. We're going to have to get through a couple walls then, which could be the biggest problem here. Time, I think, is the only thing that could stop him, except the Warden dies. The healers die. The Queen is low. Hold on. I might have jinxed him. The Apprentice Warden dies. 95%, but it might fizzle out. Ooh, the Queen dies. I jinxed him so hard, bro. Giant moves around the outside of the base. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a 97. And Dizzy still have a chance. Oliver Queen. What a name. Who is it? Is that Mask? I think it's Mask. Nice little fireball from the bottom side of the base. Okay. Oh, he dropped that Flame Flinger too close to the Archer Tower. Uh-oh. Lost quite a bit of HP there. Oof. Invis, rocket balloons on the right. They're going to take out the X-Bow. Cool. Look at this. Using throwers. Throwers for Mr. Mask on the left side of the base. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Throwers can actually reach the fire spitter from the outside. That is cool. Very cool. The only thing I don't like about the Apprentice Warden here with the throwers, the Apprentice Warden actually gets in front of the throwers. Apprentice Warden just died. So there's really no point in using the Apprentice Warden in this situation. Bye-bye, Apprentice Warden. Flame Flinger also got in range of the Inferno Tower there. Wow, that Flame Flinger was just tripping. And the super minions are going to die to the Inferno Tower without even getting it. Dude, his CC got like 0 value. That's nuts. Throwers can reach the Town Hall from the outside of the base. That's clutch. Down it goes. Probably why he did this attack. He knew he wouldn't even have to wall break. Minion Prince from the right side with an Angry Jelly, already getting hit pretty hard by some Teslas in the Expo. Gonna have to use that Dark Orb. Metal Pants will help out a ton. Gonna have to fight the enemy Minion Prince over there. King is in on the top side of the base. Throwers will continue to work around the edge. Royal Champion from the bottom side. We use the Earthquake spell. Seeking Shield. Rocket Spear. I don't know if it was actually a Seeking Shield. Was it? I didn't see it. Spirit Fox goes invisible, but then dies instantly to the Monolith. Royal Champion gets targeted. We don't have an Invis spell to help her out. She's going to die. Yep. She took out the Monolith at least, but man, that Monolith hit so hard. Warden stepping a really goofy way. He gets in range of the ricochet cannon. Why can't that Warden just actually stay behind the troops that he's with? That's insane. Bye-bye, Warden. Dizzy needed a triple here to actually have a chance. And it's not going to work, is it? Throwers will pick up the ricochet cannon. Throwers are going to get that upper inferno, but he's out of time, man. Sneezy's boogers can take out the CC building in the middle if they had enough time. Hold on, this Mortar Crusher might actually kill everything. I was about to call it a time fill, but I don't think it's a time fill. Mortar Crusher's insane. Mortar Crusher's actually insane. It just killed everything. That's amazing. That defense is so cool. Nice try here, but it's a defense. Salino, as Dragon, sends the Royal Champion in. Tornado Trap spinning. Trying to get this Town Hall. Invisibility spell. We take out the Town Hall. Easy with the haste vial. Grab the multi-gear tower. Grab a couple stuff on the left. Oh, he doesn't have a recall. He's just going all out with the Royal Champion here, of course. Cool, cool, cool. Grab that ricochet cannon. Oh, nope. She actually... I thought she was going to go to the poison tower next. She wants the Mortar Crusher. Can we get the poison tower too? Before dying? Yes. Beautiful. Getting that poison tower out of the way is really good value because that poison tower slows down dragons like crazy. It really does. There's still another one that we're going to have to get through, but we got the Warden ability, the Minion Prince ability to help counter it. King on the left side of the base here. We do have a Battle Blimp currently activated. We're going to Rage Spell. Pop this Warden ability. We'll take out the Inferno Tower. Yeti on the top right. Baby Dragon over there. Siege Barracks has P.E.K.K.A.s coming out on the 3 o'clock side of the base. You can already see they're showing all the webcams of Salino's teammates. As the 2-star is secured right there, the war is over. They are going to be moving on to the next round in the upper bracket. Can he hit the triple though? Spiky ball from the Barbarian King does some nice damage. Minion Prince doing his thing. I think it fizzles out here. Looks like it fizzles out, but it is still going to be a victory for Elevate. And both these teams are just competing for money because they already have golden tickets. But Elevate have already made it clear that they want to be here every single month, try to make as much money as they can. Still going to get up into the high percentages, past the 90 mark at least. Down goes the Mini Prince finally. Is Warden? No, I'm tripping. I thought for 1 second he was on ground mode there. This skin is just kind of crazy. Down goes that Grand Warden. We'll grab another 2 buildings. Maybe another mortar as well. He's going to get amazing percent here. Look at that Sneezy still doing some significant damage. Alright. Alright. If he's got the time, he's actually going to get 97. Yep. 97. Very nice try right there, but it is a big old victory for Elevate, so we can celebrate that. They get the win over Dizzy here today, and they're moving on to the second round in the upper bracket. Dizzy will be moving into the lower bracket, which we'll see them play later.